Masters audiobook, 8 hours. This is incredible. Please, if you can handle something so concentrated, it'll change your life. I knew about this guy for a couple of years now because I saw him exercising stuff in the Satanic Panic, but he's amazing. On the Simpsons the other day, there was Homer said something extremely profound about the gods. And he says, I'm just a miracle worker, I'm not the gods. He kind of separated the word miracle worker from the gods. Does that make sense or what? Because all the Greeks, they believed in the gods, that they were not impotent and they were not omniscient. They just kind of did their part. And same with many other religious fields. They didn't think of the gods as supernatural necessarily. When you think about the gods, actually they're all very natural. They even have natural angers and emotions and like a stormy. But Jesus was not like the gods in that he was the miracle worker. He did millions of miracles, including one that no one ever talks about, where he fed the 5,000 people with fish. But no one ever describes or talks about why did he get them all to sit down on the grass, I think it was, in groups of 10 maybe, just in little circles. He made everyone sit down. That's how he could perform that miracle. I've never heard one preacher ever, or nobody ever, dissect that. Now, Bobby Heaven is talking very much about deconstructing all of this religion in terms of all the history and so on. When I was a kid, I was grateful for Jesus and God, of course, in the Bible, because when I saw archaeology, I was scared of what I was seeing. I was scared of these, throwing virgins into volcanoes and human sacrifice and all these ugly, ugly, ugly statues of Easter Island or God knows what. So I was just grateful for that. But so if you understand what I'm trying to say is that we really need to juxtapose once again. It's like the Shakespeare song, to be or not to be. It's not about, Roy Masters would say, it's not about trying to do what's good because you don't know what it is. Once you come to the he's a hypnotist, and one of the things that he found out scared him because he realized that no one can, the whole world is hypnotized, because that's just the nature of maybe the forbidden fruit was to, as soon as you get traumatized, you become like, you defend that trauma or the people that traumatized you. You either become it or you defend it. And another thing he said that was very interesting is that when you come to the realization that you want to do good, and then you realize there's no way I know what that is. What a wise thing that is to come to, because it's like that old Indian thing Marilyn said in Northern Exposure, where the guy got a donkey and then some guy goes, oh, that's good, and he goes, well, maybe, and then the donkey, fell or something. Like every single time, over time, something good turned out to be something bad. Like say you did something good and then you helped the wrong person and they turned into an asshole. So to find out that you don't know what that is, there's no way. That is the beginning. That is what Jesus was talking about. The best thing to do is what you can do is correct errors in the moment. In the moment. When you see someone kick a dog, you do something about it. In the moment. You don't, not tomorrow, not next year, not 10 years from now. When someone says 2 + 2 = 5, you say, no it doesn't. No it doesn't. When someone says the sky is green, you say, no it's not. The sky is blue. Immediately. So isn't that a great way? That's all God requires of you. Now, I forget what my point was, but I want to know why Jesus had everybody sit down on the grass. Because I'm a very scientific-minded person. I love physics and science and stuff, and I think that there's something about what Homer Simpson said about the difference between the gods and then the miracle worker. But take a look at Roy Masters is amazing. I mean, my goodness, everybody's he's a badass, I'll tell you. And I love it. I hope you love it too. Excuse me.